Hello guys, and here is the next episode with some of the most interesting urban development news from around the world. I still make these episodes weekly, so subscribe to the channel not to miss the future content. And before we start, of course, I'd like to thank to all my amazing Patreon and not only Patreon supporters. Operation and maintenance of trams has started in the new Ruskas 1 tram and bus depot in Helsinki. The depot will be used to maintain, service, repair and operate tram lines in the city center. It has storage space for about 80 trams and 8 repair stations. And there are also office, conference and social facilities for staff. The requirements of a modern depot are also met in terms of urban responsibility. For example, low-carbon concrete was used in the construction, which significantly reduced emissions from the construction process. The warehouse is heated by geothermal energy and cooled by a geothermal system. The Ruskas 1 depot will be the first combined tram and bus depot in Finland. Its roof also have storage space for about 220 buses and 2 daily maintenance stations, which began operations in June 2024. India has approved the 375-kilometer expansion of its rail network at a cost of a little bit more than $1 billion to improve connectivity in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. The list includes upgrade to the Jalgaon-Manmed line, the Bhusawal-Khandwa line and the Prayagrai-Manipur line. I hope I pronounced it correctly. These projects are designed to improve connectivity between Mumbai and Prayagraj and aim to facilitate the movement of both passenger and freight trains, thus contributing to the socio-economic growth of the region. The projects are expected to be completed in 4 years. Dutch Railways, in cooperation with CAF, has completed testing of automatic train control up to fully autonomous operation level 4 on the mainline network. The tests were conducted using a CAF-built Sprinter electric train and consisted of 2 components. The first one was an endurance test under autonomous operation level 2 with the driver in cab. The goal was to estimate the improvements in energy consumption, punctuality and line capacity provided by autonomous operation through more than 40,000 kilometers of test operations. And the second component focused on autonomous shunting operations. The train was operated in autonomous mode in real depot conditions as well as on the line between the depot and the station. In general, the testing included remote control of the train in manual mode, which is GoWay 1, also in automatic mode under the driver supervision and in fully driverless mode. And level 4 tests included such tasks as activating cabs, coupling and uncoupling with other trains, and driving in compliance with the signals from the line. CAF claims that onboard systems successfully detected obstacles, including buffer stops, other trains and test dummies, proving their reliability in poor weather conditions, including heavy rain and snow at dusk. Medellin's metro operator has awarded CAF a contract to supply 13 metro trains for its city network. The new trains will be similar to those previously supplied by CAF. They will consist of 3 cars each and will be fully compatible with the current fleet of Medellin. By the way, Medellin is the second most populous city in Colombia with a population of over 2.5 million, and its metro network was inaugurated in 1995, carrying over 1 million people daily and is the only one in the country so far. CAF has already delivered to Medellin 38 trains between 2009 and 2018 and recently completed a comprehensive refurbishment of 42 units of MAN fleet that Metro Medellin began operating the system with in the 1990s. At the same time, Metro Santiago, a transportation company in the capital of Chile, has again selected CAF to supply and maintain its rolling stock. This time, CAF will supply 6 new trains of 5 cars, each for the extension of Line 6. These trains will be equipped with the Go-Way 4 automatic control system, just like the 41 trains previously supplied by CAF for Lines 3 and 6. This is the highest level of rail automation with no onboard personnel, with all functions including driving, door opening and closing, security and train control fully automated and controlled from the control center. Chennai Metro Railways has signed a $431 million contract with Indian manufacturer Bimul for the supply of 70 triple-car trains designed for Level 4 automation train control, as well as depot equipment, training and maintenance for 15 years. So, as you can see from the latest videos, driverless metros are now becoming quite a default thing. These new trains will be operated on 3 new lines being constructed as a part of the Chennai Metro Phase 2 program, which includes 119 kilometers of new lines, of which 76.3 kilometers will be elevated and 42.6 kilometers will go underground. The first train is scheduled for delivery in January 2027, with full delivery planned for April 2029. 2 new skyscrapers are to be built in the Slovak capital of Bratislava, one of which should become one of the tallest in the European Union. The towers will be 260 and 180 meters high and, most notably, will be residential buildings with over 1100 residential units. In general, this area, which once was an industrial zone, has undergone significant reconstruction in recent years, turning into a multifunctional urban center that combines residential, commercial and entertainment spaces. What about myself? I am not a big fan of residential skyscrapers. Of course, sometimes it can be interesting to live in a tower with a nice view for a few days maybe. Notably though, I once stayed like that exactly in Bratislava, but living like this all the time is not for everyone. Meanwhile, the Polish city of Szczecin is planning to buy 4 new double-sided low-floor trams from Motor Trams factory in Poznań. This will be the first purchase of new fully low-floor trams for Szczecin in more than 10 years, when 28 Passa swing trams were delivered to the city between 2010 and 2013, which are currently the only fully low-floor trams in the city. At the same time, the majority of rolling stock is still made up of high-floor Tatras, KT4 and T6 purchased from BVG Berlin between 2006 and 2013. Unfortunately, the city is currently unable to purchase new trams on a massive scale, so in order to replace these old wagons with more modern ones, Szczecin plans to purchase used low-floor GT6 wagons from Berlin, which are currently being retired due to the purchase of new Alstom trams. BVG Berlin currently owns 150 GT6 trams, both of single and double cab versions. And after the purchase of new trams, the city of Szczecin first plans to decommission its Tatra T6 wagons. The first Škoda 4City Smart Tram has officially entered service after extensive testing in the German city of Bonn. These wagons have pivoting bogies that reduce noise and vibrations, as well as wide entrances, multifunctional compartments and ergonomic driver's cabs developed with the participation of local drivers. In total, the city is preparing to roll out 28 trams, the first of which are already operating on the line 61 between Dottendorf and Auerberg. In the capital of Armenia, Yerevan, 15 new trolleybuses built by the Chinese company Zhongtong have been put into operation for the first time. As a result, the number of vehicles on the route to A has been increased and the line itself has been extended to the Nubarashan district. Currently, 13 vehicles are operating there, reducing the headways from 21 to 15 minutes. And in addition, the city also plans to purchase about 200 new buses. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries has completed delivery of the last train of the new shuttle automated rail transport system operating in Saitama Prefecture in Japan. And currently 6 trains of the new 2020 series have been put into operation. In addition to the design, which received the Good Design Award from the Japan Institute of Design Development in 2016, MHI also made improvements such as adding wheelchair spaces and improved air conditioning and heating to create even more comfortable environment for passengers. The new shuttle line in general was opened in December 1983, so it's not that new anymore. Currently, it consists of 13 stations from Amiya in Saitama to Ushijuku in Ina with a length of about 13 kilometers. A unique feature of the line is the minimal turning radius of only 25 meters, which allows it to pass intersections without touching the surrounding buildings. And the use of rubber tires ensures low noise and vibrations level for minimal environmental impact. And that was all the news for this time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.